Hello and welcome to a Times special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real-world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. The adage, never quit, is often celebrated as courage, but quitting too is an art and sometimes a matter of survival. Quitting demands humility, the rare ability to admit that the road once chosen may no longer lead anywhere worth reaching. And that's something Thiruvalluvar firmly believed in.
Kural 342 carries a wisdom far ahead of its time. Vendinun Thurakka, Thurandhapin Eenduiyar Paala. Quit early if you seek joy, for many delights await even after renunciation. Though Thiruvalluvar's context here is renunciation, the verse quietly whispers another truth relevant to modern life: the wisdom of quitting. Human civilization glorifies endurance. From childhood, we are taught to hold on at any cost. Never quit is celebrated as courage. But life, with its silent ironies, often rewards those who know when to let go. For quitting too is an art, and sometimes a science of survival. To leave a job at the right time, to walk away from a failing venture, to exit a collapsing investment, or to step out of a toxic relationship before the soul gathers scars. These are not acts of weakness, these are acts of clarity. In her book, Quit, Annie Duke writes about the power of walking away. I really like that book. Human beings enter swiftly but exit reluctantly. We cling to old decisions long after reality has changed. Ego chains us to fading hopes. Quitting demands humility, the rare ability to admit that the road once chosen may no longer lead anywhere worth reaching. The stock market mirrors this beautifully. Every investor knows the phrase stop loss. It is a simple principle. If the fall becomes dangerous, step out. Yet, millions fail to do so. In the year 2025, despite fairly stable conditions of the market, some data points tell us that only about 16% made profits while 84% lost money amongst retail investors in India. Many did not fail because they entered wrongly. They failed because they stayed too long. Hope becomes heavier than reason. Relationships are no different. People remain in painful spaces, believing that one miraculous morning the other person will change. The clouds will part and life will get glow beneath a rainbow. Sometimes that miracle arrives. Often it does not. Walking away early may hurt the heart. Walking away late may wound the spirit. The Mahabharata gives us a haunting metaphor through Abhimanyu. He knew how to enter the Padma Vyuha, but not how to emerge out of it. That's not merely a battle strategy, it's a philosophy of life itself. Many of us know how to get into careers, businesses, debts, and commitments. Few learn the grace of exiting. Like Abhimanyu, we assume someone else will eventually rescue us from the maze. Abhimanyu believed that the other warriors will get him out of the Vyuga while his father was away, but he succumbed as he did not know how to step out. Even modern entrepreneurship respects the intelligence of quitting. Silicon Valley celebrates the idea of the MVP, the minimum viable product. Build quickly, test quickly, and if failure appears inevitable, walk away early. That's the philosophy of MVP. Here, quitting is not disgrace, it is disciplined wisdom. Author Annie Duke recounts the story of three Everest climbers, Hutchinson, Task, and Kashish K. When they were one day away from scaling Mount Everest, their coach told them to start scaling at midnight and reach the summit before 1 p.m. the next day. Post the same, the weather conditions could become alarming. The three climbed the mountains till 11:30 a.m. and realized that there is no way to reach by 1 p.m. and they decided to return back. They stood within touching distance of glory, just hours away from the summit, but worsening weather warned them otherwise. They returned back. History scarcely remembers them because they never conquered Everest, but they lived. Others in the same group who climbed further became frozen monuments to misplaced persistence. Life changes its script without notice. New truths emerge, old assumptions collapse. To continue merely because we once decided to begin is not always bravery. Sometimes it is fear wearing the mask of determination. That is why Thiruvalluvar sounds astonishingly modern even today. For he declared that if you have the courage to let go, many delights await. New paths, new peace, new beginnings. Sometimes quitting is not giving up. Sometimes quitting is choosing life before life chooses for us.